and she had the vision. I had a new 72 Corvette, and we were in the Corvette club, and she said, I want my own Corvette, and I want a little one. And I said, well, what's that? And she showed me a picture of a Route 66 Corvette, which is that car. And by coincidence, a guy was selling them. He brought 3 up to the border, and my friend Jerry Olson at Fiberglass Enterprises, who used to be the Corvette guy in town, called me and says, there's a guy at the border, he's got 3 Corvettes on a trailer, get down there and buy one for your wife. So I did. $1,400 in 1973. And we had Jerry do a body off the frame restoration, and when we were doing the restoration, we took it in there for a paint job, and Jerry had given us a pile of sandpaper and said, sand your car down, and we did that in the driveway of our house in Belcarra. Didn't have a garage then, and we sanded, we didn't know better, we sanded the tips of our fingers off. We couldn't pick up a glass of cold water because we had no fingertips left. Wear gloves, right? But we didn't know. Took it in there, and the next thing you know, the body's coming off the frame, and I ran in there and I said, what are you doing? And he said, well, there's a Corvette garage in Winnipeg that did a off the frame restoration, and if they can do it, we can do it. So that's how I got ordained into the car restoration thing. I didn't know one end of a car from another. I just knew I loved them. The art of the automobile is what it's all been all about for me. This to me is an art gallery, not just a garage. And so that got us going, and I mean, that's been 50 years, over 50 years of doing it, and I obviously have a very patient and tolerant wife, and I continue to try to bankrupt this, but haven't succeeded yet, so I'm still trying. And there's a bunch of special cars in here. I mean, the 59 Cadillacs from Arizona, 42,000 miles on it. The 54 Monarch, Sun Valley there, that's a Canadian Monarch. That's got 47,000. That's as new to a new car as you'll ever see. It's like showroom. The one beside it, 63 Plymouth Fury convertible with a 383 Golden Commando engine. That's another OCD restoration, over $100,000 spent on it, not by me. The pickup truck there, 55, that was the pet of the late Don Whitfield, who did my upholstery for 12 years. Sadly, Don passed away this year, and I had always had my eye on this truck. The frame on this truck is absolutely spectacular. Custom frame, everything is custom on it. What can I say? The Studebaker Avanti down there is supercharged. That's a rare one. The Shelby GT 500 KR convertible that Ann and I have had since 1987 came out of Seattle. I've known the car since about 1977. And that's what a 518 GT 500 KR convertibles. The Sportsman Green 50 Ford convertible down there, we just finished that in my shop. The light green one, that was bought new by Frank Griffiths at Fog Motors in New Westminster for his wife Emily Ballard. And if anybody remembers Dr. Ballard's dog food, Emily Ballard was Dr. Ballard's daughter. And so that car has had only 2 owners in West Vancouver since new. I did the story on that. I brought Emily together with John Steens, who was the second owner, in 1954. The 56 Ford green and white Crown Victoria Skyliner down there is one of only 603 built. The one in front of it, the black one there, was ordered new by a Ford executive in Denver, checked every box, including in-dash factory air conditioning. The 62 Chrysler Imperial convertible, the one that Cam is waving at there, that's one of only 550 built. Incredibly rare. I love Mercury convertibles, and the one beside it is a 40 Merc convertible. I saw one when I was 16 years old and wanted it. It took me 60 years to find that one. I found that in Kingston, Ontario. Frame off restored, just what I wanted. It has a working vacuum top, and the gold one beside it's a 46 Mercury convertible. That's a multi-award winning concourse car with factory Columbia overdrive. And the yellow 49 Merc convertible on my right here is my favorite car. I used to draw that very car in that color when I was in elementary school, if that says anything. And the 59 Chrysler 300E beside it under the red 54 Ford convertible, which has every factory option, representative of the first car that I had. Only the first car I had no options, and it was a four-door, not a convertible. But anyway, the 300E, famed leather car, Chrysler's hot rod, 380 horsepower in 1959. That car was bought new by the Timothy Eaton family, the department store family in Toronto, for one of their three sons, John David, Thor, or the other one, can't remember. And they took it away from him after a year because he was getting too many tickets and too much police attention. I mean, 380 horsepower in 1959, when your average car had 120 horsepower, was phenomenal. So that's a 413 with dual quads. I'm so pleased to have that car. The green Mercedes is a 600 SL, that's a V12. 41 Mercury convertible, the Florentine blue one here. Our daughter is a lieutenant colonel in the Air Force and an aerospace engineer and a horsey person, and she had a farm in Belleville, Ontario, and I called her one day and I said, there's a 41 Mercury convertible for sale 20 minutes from your farm. I want you to drop what you're doing and go buy it for me, which she did, politely. Gee, I've got to pay her for that. 53 Monarch convertible, incredibly rare. That's a Canadian Mercury. It's a badge engineered Mercury. There's a 53 Mercury in the back garage there, a bittersweet one. But the Monarch has very interesting ornamentation. The crowns, the lion on the hood, as does the 54 Monarch glass top. And the 49 Ford convertible here has 28,000 original miles. My late friend bought this from the grandson of the original owners in Dayton, Oregon. Gordy Johnson bought it, and I bought it from Gordy. And I guess that's about it.
What about the one you're standing on?
Oh yeah, well this is a 49 Mercury convertible, and I always wanted one because I had the 49 Mercury convertible, and that was my favorite car. So Willie Wright had restored this, and I sort of heard about it, and I went down on my birthday 3 years ago, and I had my wife in the car, and I didn't want to buy another vehicle, and I walked in and he had this on the plate. Oh my God, frame off restored 49 Mercury pickup truck. So here it is. You know, so I don't want to buy another car, but here it is.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
Yeah, I heard that before, done that before. So anyway, it's been a great ride. The car community is, as we all know, because we're part of it, is a fantastic community. I've enjoyed writing stories about all you fine folks for many years, and I get my stories from people like you that go, did you know about this? Did you know about that? So we're going to go to the pub at those of us that want to go. I've got a reservation for 30, but they can handle more.